break this Hellsguard Veera video for breaking news. Hey everyone, this is Matt along with Big Goo here, and I'd like to talk to you about Hellsguard Veera who's about to come out, so stay tuned. Alright, let's get started. So, Hellsguard Veera is the last of the Beast units that we are going to be getting with Beast Fest. Marquise de Leon, just going to be very quick here, is much better overall than Hellsguard Veera, but Hellsguard Veera is incredibly strong, especially paired with Marquise. And I'll just kind of go over that. She's a beast, attack physical unit. She increases martial power by 10%. So Marquise de Leon is better for when you do a beast party, and if you've just got a whole bunch of marshals, Hellsguard Veera is better for that. I prefer Marquise de Leon because you're really just going to focus on those two or three units overall. Pers- Purvis is the other really good beast that they partner just incredibly well with each other. Her first skill, Kanui, is inflicts martial damage on all enemies and occasionally seals. Has range of three. Second one, Gauge Shot, is large physical damage and draws them. Or you draw to them for two. And Beast King is large martial damage to all enemies, which is a very very high damage for a very large MP consumption, but there is her main skill is her first two turns. She really has a very large amount of movement. Uh, Basically, she doubles her movement power and then goes down to two consistently. This allows her, with her pretty large range, to cover up, especially in arena, and do some massive damage quickly, and does a lot of power. For her first dupe, when attacks, she will increase her physical power occasionally. And this is for three turns. And so what happens with her, especially when you put her along with Marquise, she builds up very quickly in power and does an insane amount of damage. And this is kind of why she does isn't nearly as high in JP as she was just a few months ago, but still very powerful. Just requires the team to do it. Um, Her second, fourth is Whoosh and Zap. Third and fifth is the Beast King power here, or top lane fan, and a very, very, very powerful ability. All of these are non-elemental, which does allow her to pretty much attack anyone with impunity. Her stats, her HP and defense are fantastic, much better than Marquise de Leon's. She is not a glass cannon, uh, not quite as potentially powerful, quote unquote, as Marquise de Leon. Hellsguard Veera does do more damage, but Marquise de Leon just really builds up that power for everybody else. And she needs that help to truly get her power up to incredible levels. Her MP is good at 358, attack 347, but honestly, with martial power, just remember, I always repeat this, martial's dependent on level, not your attack level. Her agility is incredibly high at 481. Wisdom's 177, along with movement of 2. Except for those first two turns, she has a movement of 4 and a weight of 50. Her preferred weapon, honestly, is it's not the Jaguar Claw, sorry, it's the new Demon Axe. It's attack plus 22, has physical power plus 2 and it's currently farmable in the Beast Festival, as you can see in the picture here. This is her axe. Gives Beast King power, so obviously it's made for her, along with physical skill, HP, and a few others. But really, you're going to go with the Beast King power. This is the skill that you're going to be using non-stop with Hellsguard Veera. Uh, that's kind of, if you get her, you're going to want to equip that. Otherwise, you're just going to go with physical skill, or physical power, I should say, and just build it off for anybody else like that. Generally, I'm going to be uh, getting Marquise with the speed gear to help him keep up agility wise with Veera. Veera's going to get the Jaguar claws to get even more physical beast power, and at that point, we're just going to go 1-2 on all the enemies there. Quickly, preferred skills. These are all going to be elemental martial damage. Generally, I think Whoosh and Frizz are the two that you should be going for. You can also go with Glacier, which is Crackle. Generally, for her, along with Marquise, just they're going to be paired together for quite a long time, and really not a lot of enemies really quote unquote prefer martial AOE's like this. So if you equip Marquise, if you have Marquise with one of these, equip Hellsguard Veera with another, they will then really be able to team up and help out each other and allow you to use that team to the maximum. But generally, because she's not elemental, just choose one, any element, but just work along with it with Marquis de Leon. Remember, he has Zap, so I didn't choose anything like that. I chose something that would be a little bit more out of the ordinary from Marquis, but you could pretty much choose any element, and that would be okay. This also gives her a nice AoE around herself. She will get into the face of a lot of enemies after, especially after turn one and into turn two. So having the ability to AOE around herself is a pretty powerful ability overall. So I do highly, highly suggest that. Pretty simple overall. And does it really matter which element you choose? No, not really. All right, so for her pros, intrinsic skill gives a very large movement boost for the first two turns, very custom built for arena. Then she goes back to her two movement, but that's okay. Um, really, the only time you really want to be moving that fast is the first two turns anyway, so that's perfect for her. Stats are great and very survivable with HP and defense, considering how much damage she can do based off her martial power. And the ability to build up strength and being able to attack uh, first with her agility and with range and movement on top of it is just incredibly impressive. She does depend on a little bit of luck, but she can quickly go downhill and just build up a massive amount of boosts that will just start truly doing some massive damage overall. Her cons, all of her nominal skills are non elemental. And after two turns, it's back down to only two movement. All in all, these aren't the greatest cons at all. Basically, her big con is she is very, very martial damage based. You need to partner her with Marquise de Leon to really unlock her insanity. But all in all, she can be an insanely powerful unit, but she will be overpowered in the next, say, 3 to 4 months. Obviously, Nocturnus is better than her. Then we have to wait a little bit longer, and the new units that are coming out in JP are much better than that. But all in all, even with those kind of there, will I pull? Yes. Working with Marquis de Leon, I am very excited. I pulled a couple of Marquis de Leon. If I can pull two Veera, I will. I have enough shards to upgrade my Marquis de Leon to 3 hearts and Persephone to 1 heart, which will allow me to really have a super powerful beast team overall. If not, I think Persby might be off on the bench for me for a while, but we'll kind of figure that out. All in all, though, I think this is very, very nice overall. It kind of sucks that I'm a little bit behind in leveling up my Marquis. He's almost at 110 right now, and I need to focus on my Vera, assuming I pull her. Now, for the free to play players, if you don't have Marquis de Leon, I would honestly say skip her. Marquise is much more important overall. But all in all, she is still a high end unit. She is on my list for the next 3 months that I've really been waiting for. And I am going to go I'm not going to say super hard for her, but I'm going to go pretty well on her as well. So the other unit here is the Dark Sabrecat. I do really, really, really like this unit as well. It does have its. All right, and the last unit here is Dark Sabrecat, which is a nice, very powerful unit overall. I'm not going to say it's the most powerful A unit, but still, it's a pretty nice A unit overall. Um, on this banner, it is a somewhat good stats for Sabrecat. Its HP and defense are a little higher than I expected at 790 and 300. Still relatively low. It's a Sabrecat. Its main design is to be fast with high movement and good attack, which it does. This is a very ZAM based unit. Its leadership reduces ZAM resistances by 10%. So it's pretty powerful overall. But all in all, the great weakness of this unit is it is darkness based. So Dark Claws is just a normal 130% physical attack. Care Elixir does SAM physical damage to all enemies, and Latent Sphere increases SAM martial damage or inflicts SAM martial damage on one enemy. So that Latent Sphere does do a decent amount of damage, but it is an A unit, so it doesn't do as high of a damage as some of the others. But once again, if you have Marquise de Leon, this unit can really, or even Vera with her 10% martial overall for skills, can do some pretty good additional damage on top of it. So it's a pretty good unit. I really like it for the banner. Um, it fits very, very well with the S unit, which is very important. Also, it has the ability to increase its own power with its first dupe. Basically, what happens is this isn't as often as Vera. Hers is, I would say, I think it's in the 50% region. This one's more in the 25 to 33%, but it will occasionally increase its attack or add its skill powers overall. And so it can actually start doing a lot of damage in turns 3 or 4 if you've got some pretty good luck here. But that one's a lot more luck based than Vera's is. The suggested bonus skill is basically just need a add a martial AoE skill here. Just another element, kind of similar to Vera as well. But all in all, this is a fairly good unit that is a little bit luck based. It's not as dependable as some of the other A units that we have, but it can be really, really nice overall. So all in all, I do like this banner as well. The Beast banner, Beast in this game got a lot of love with the Beast Fest, and so I kind of would like to see maybe another round of all of these families, as I really like in having these unit or family type units. They just add a lot more flavor to the game and a lot more strategy as well. So, what do you guys think? Please like and subscribe down below if you haven't. You can also catch me live on twitch.tv/Madgarou. I usually try to post when I'm going live on my screen. So I hope you guys enjoy. Good luck, everyone. Good day. Bye.